Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my show. I'm your host, Owen Rebel, back to give another interview on the Late Night with Rebel. Tonight we have a returning guest. It's going to be MurderCrumpet. Hope you guys enjoy it. Just a quick reminder, if you have any questions in the chat or audience, just use !play questions. It's also in the stream title, so !play questions, and then it gives you a Google document link. You type your question, you type your name, and then in about an hour or so, we'll get to your questions. Also, if you're ever curious who the guest is, you can also just look at the stream title and just conveniently Twitch updated, so you can just click the first MurderCrumpet and just boom, it goes right to their Twitch chat. It's pretty sick. Or you can put !play guests into the chat. That also works as well. But anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, can we get a big round of applause for MurderCrumpet?
Oh my god, hi! I'm Crumpet! Oh my gosh, hello! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my god, so happy to be here. Oh my god. Yeah, woo! Oh my gosh, hello.
Oh my goodness.
Do I just come over here?
Yeah,
Like this way?
Yeah, you just come sit next to me.
Yeah, woo! Oh my gosh, so happy to be here. Hello.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a while. Oh shit! Holy fuck! Are you alright? What happened?
I'm good. My beanbag's slightly to the left, actually. There.
That's okay.
Much more comfy.
Yeah, very comfy.
Oh, hey. What's up, Rebel? So happy to be back on the show.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't know you had so much play space. You've been sliding it down mid?
Sinking into the chair. Oh, yeah. I have a lot of play space now. I moved in March of last year. Now I live in a small warehouse off the coast of Boston, Massachusetts.
Are you just doxing yourself? Oh, yeah, well, alright. That means your life, right? Anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, so obviously since I've interviewed you before, I'm not going to ask you, like, how'd you get in VR chat? Because obviously, you know, we asked that before. So we're asking a lot of more interesting questions this time around. So my first question is, like, which of the newest RP lobby members that you meshed with the most, and which of the lobby members that you want to know more about? I'm curious.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, I am a regular attendee of RP lobbies. That's something that I am definitely doing a lot of. And I really meshed with several of them,
Like?
such as I really liked the girl boy. What's his name? Jun B. He's really funny. He's like a smaller mini version of me to my Dr. Evil. He's my little mini me. I certainly messed with him for sure. And I definitely also messed with other ones, such as a lockpicking lawyer guy and others. And I'd love to learn more about the rest too. I'm a huge fan of all the RP lobby tryouts who've made it. I really enjoy all of them, and I would love to learn more about them for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, shit. I thought you did more RP. I thought you were all up in the grill. I thought you have like Bird all the time. Aren't they like a failed RP tryout or something?
Oh yes, but they told me never to call them that again, or they'd kill themselves. So.
Damn, the little tier god themselves. Damn, that's kind of extreme. Like, you need to relax.
Yeah, if you could not repeat that again, that's incredibly offensive, and I'd appreciate it if you never said it.
Okay. All right. What's your thoughts on the 4 Avatar showcases that I've hosted? Any feedback and thoughts about the event itself? Besides, you know, Arian
I find
Mango.
those Avatar showcases a blast to be a part of. Oh my gosh, I'm basically just a little prom queen. Like, mother, can't wait to see my girls out there on the stage saluting their stuff, and everyone else's models too. Those are okay. And then Arian Mango, though. Oh my gosh, it is so cool to see those two. They are fantastic. Do you see the way they move? Oh my gosh, it's so impressive. Holy moly. Wow, I don't even know why anyone else even tries to be a model there. Those two are just so out of pocket, the best. But they'll happily do them all forever because they love showing off people's fantastic work. And then there's like some cool models too. I met some of the people who have them. There's Cum Hands Girl, and some guy named Gunbladder goes there and he says a bunch of stuff
That's
in the audience.
Well, that's like your tier 3 sub, so it's not some guy. I mean, it's your literally your sub.
Okay, I'm not that parasocial rebel.
Oh,
relax.
okay.
I mean, everyone's just some guy.
Okay. I mean, that is dead guy, so I mean, shit, you're not wrong. There's a guy standing right there. The cameraman that's standing right there.
We're not supposed to acknowledge the people off the stage. They're the audience.
True. Yeah, I guess you're right. My bad. Wow, they're booing. Anyway. No, I mean, Dad
It's
on.
just a button you hit.
Yeah, true. No, I didn't hit it. What do you mean? I'm the host. I think I run my show? What the fuck? Anyway.
But yeah, I really love your avatar showcases, and I'd certainly love to be a part of all the future ones too. It's super fun to see everyone's creations and stuff.
Is there anything that you would like to see more of? Like, is there like, man, there's not enough like Giga Chads or Femboys or...
I mean, the obvious answer would be super hot men, but
Yeah.
those are impossible to create. So
True.
instead, I've decided to go all in on things that are creatures. I want to see more fucked up abominations with teeth and gnashing claws and lots of eyes. And I think that'll be epic because I'm in the market for new avatars and I'm starting to feel a little eldritch horror styled. So ideally, someone will create something like that.
Oh, you want some monster girls? Like a little spider girl?
Maybe, I guess. Spiders have never really been my thing. That's just a little rumor that I got saddled with. I'm a monster fucker, okay?
Okay.
So naturally, I came up with the obvious example of like a giant spider monster. And
Yeah.
all my friends just always internalize that. But the truth is, I prefer lots of different monsters. Spiders just happen to be the one that's stuck because it's like egg-laying and webs and stuff. Mm-hmm. That kind of thing.
So like, do you have like an ideal? Would it be like, I don't know, I think you were talking about Big B from Wolf Among Us. Is that like top tier, like S tier?
Maybe he's hardly a monster. If you played the game, you know that he's just a rough and tumble detective doing his best in a town where he's not appreciated.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, would you want like a giant wolf boy? Would you want like a giant dragon dude? I don't know, like, besides this, the spider thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'd totally take a... Are you, like, questioning on my sexuality if you're
No.
looking for, like, a shot? I mean, you'll have to stop being a girl. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
What if I have a cock?
Girl cock's never really been my forte. I've seen lots of different types of cocks, and girls are just not as attractive when they're attached. But, give me, like, a year. I'm sure I'll end up as, like, a lesbian or something.
Okay, we'll give it a year, and we'll come back and be like, all right, so what happened? We'll take a a rain check at some point. Okay. What about femboys?
I've really never been a big fan of feminine men. But recently in VR chat, I've just had to put up with it. I don't think there's a lot of ability to look outside of that. I can either go like e-boy styled or end up with some little tight femboy bussy on my plate. And I'm not really necessarily interested in that. But I don't know. It's nice to be wanted. So if the right femboy wanted me hard enough, I'd probably flirt back a little bit. Although I don't know if it'd go anywhere.
Okay. I mean, don't you have like a few people around your lobby like Chuck? So you want like someone like that, like an avatar like that? Is that like ideal, or Lawman? Or Rob's old avatar?
Well, I don't know how to tell you this, and this might come as a very big surprise, but Lawman, Chuck, and Rob are all actually straight men.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, it's considered bad manners to hit on people who you know aren't ever going to be into you.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I said the avatar, not the person themselves in real life.
Well, what's the point of hitting on an avatar? Like, what? I'm gonna jerk
No,
off to
I
an
meant,
avatar?
like-
Am I an idiot? Hello? Like,
No,
it's an
I'm
empty
saying
fucking shell. Like,
the
I associate an avatar with
avatars-
them. I'm not gonna masturbate to straight men.
What I'm trying to say is, okay, like when you see Chuck's avatar, you're like, damn, I wish someone was like Chuck that happened to be gay and wanted me to, suck them off. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, if I'm making wishes, I could just wish for an IRL man to break down my door and sweep me off my feet. Like, I'm not gonna wish for a VR chat avatar. Sure, it'd be nice, but there's way better wishes I can make than that.
That's also true. No, I gotcha. What is something you want changed or a new idea you've had for the Golden Gator? Any new ideas, concepts?
I don't do the ideas. Oh my gosh, I show up at little RP characters. I don't run that shit. Ask Rob that question. What the hell?
Well, I mean, you did have like an arc with like the Crimson Crumpet. Now that was many years ago, but wasn't that your idea? It's named after you.
Bro, I got no idea. That was 3 years ago. I have no freaking idea. Like, maybe, I guess. I just come there and IRP little quirky characters, and if it's funny, then that's poggers.
All right. Do you ever have plans to move out of VRChat and become a variety streamer as like a VTuber? I've heard that you had a model like being a like work in progress for like a year.
Oh, yeah. I've had that shit on lock. It's actually just been done for a year. I was just in my DMs the other day speaking to my rigger, the guy who rigged the model for me. I was so curious. It was actually 1 year to the day since I last messaged him, and it's definitely totally done and ready to go and has been for a full year. I just haven't used it.
Oh, shit. You saving it for a specific reason, or you just...
I guess. I must be saving it for something. If I figure it out, I'll probably release it. It's really nice. It's an exceptionally pretty model. I'm so into it. I was using it in Discord the other day privately just for me, and wow, I'm hot as hell. I should probably do something with that. Like, it is so good. Gosh, I can't wait for y'all to see it in another year and a half.
Yeah. How long? Actually, how long have you been in
That
VR?
wasn't a joke.
I mean, I believe it. So, I think you've been around for what, 3-4 years in VRChat at this point? I think, right?
I started playing in 2019, early around there, and I started streaming in 2020, I believe, and around January. So yeah, about 4, probably pushing closer to 5 years, I guess.
Do you still think you're gonna be in this game another year or two, or are you gonna be like, ah, fuck this shit? Like, let's go play this fucking... I don't know.
Unless I have some crazy windfall with my new NPC TikTok live streams, ice cream, yum yum.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm probably not going anywhere. It's pretty hard to get out of this game once you're stuck in it, but I also just enjoy VR chat. I wouldn't necessarily want to leave. It's way more fun to stream than most things.
Okay. Because I'm the opposite. In a month, I'm debuting as a VTuber. I'm just like, all right, adios, amigos. You know, I gotta...
Really? You just want to leave it all behind? There's so much good in this game, though. You got to see so many people, interact with so many interesting, like, creatures and creations.
Well,
how are you going to do the avatar showcase if you leave it behind?
I can still do it. It's once every 3 months. I just do it, and then I'm like, all right, back to playing Dead by Daylight and getting chased by some killer. I don't know. Or doing interviews.
I guess that
with
works.
VTubers. Yeah.
What about you? Are you on the pipeline? Most of the guys I know who play this game eventually find themselves, like, various shades of bisexual, or at least VR chat gay, where it's like, oh, a man's voice coming out of a woman model. I guess I'll just have to, like, ooh, I popped my knee. Ow. You know?
Fair question.
Rail that.
No.
Have you gotten gayer?
No. Because for me, like, I don't know, you've hanging around Rob. Rob's been playing the game as long as I have, which is almost 6 years at this point. And I don't know, when I see a female avatar, I can appreciate and be like, wow, it's sexy, it's hot, it's attractive. But when I know it's a guy attached to it, it just immediately just no boners, just like whatever.
You must be one of the few, man. I think every single person I know is VR chat gay. I don't think I've met a single person who's like, oh, male voice, that's a turnoff.
No.
What about a mute? Are you into mutes? Like if they weren't talking?
No, I would
Really?
say I'm less so. Let's just say I had an encounter once where a mute did hit on me, and then we did do the deed as you do. But I actually didn't enjoy it whatsoever.
What a degen.
I know.
This guy.
I know. It was like 3 years ago, and it was terrible. Like, I just didn't have fun. Like, it was bad. Then I hooked up with some girl, and bro, I was rocking all night long. So I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know. Just okay.
Oh my god, you filthy breeder.
I know. Here's something to think about, right? Like, just for me, when you ERP, right? Like, to me, it's a bit weird if the person doesn't talk, right? Like, part of having intercourse is like, you know, communication skills.
I actually prefer it if they don't talk.
Oh, really? You just don't...
In every single ERP encounter I've had, I would prefer it if they don't talk or move or breathe and they hold perfectly still.
All right. Damn. You want them to be T-posing, basically. Desktop, essentially. All right. I get you.
It's about me, so naturally.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. No judging here. It's just, for me, I prefer someone talking because, like, you know, there's dirty talk, or they can be like, oh, let's change positions. When it's a mute, like, I swear to God, they were like writing, like, they were like, oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, like, they were writing. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this shit, dude?
Well, what about AI voices? That's recently come out, and they're incredibly accurate. So you could have, like, one of your bros, like, say, your cameraman, hop in full body, cue model that you like, start learning all the moves that get you wet, and then, you know, pop in your favorite AI voice from gathered from your favorite like voice actress or whatever. They sound just like her. Boom, easy, right?
I haven't tried it, but I guess I'll report back to you how that goes. You know, I'll just hop in one of your streams and be like,
Alright,
yo, I
well,
just fucked
good
someone with my voice. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you can just
I would
voice
like to
train
hear
it.
about that.
For me? So
I mean, there's also
sweet.
that, you know.
I mean, why voice train when you can get an AI to do it? It's much easier. You just turn on the program and it works impeccably. I've seen so many of my friends do it now.
That's true. It's just, for me, I guess, because I know quite a few people using the AI voices, so I can just tell, and I'm like, that's an AI voice. And they're just like, oh,
For
shit.
now you can.
Yeah. Probably in a year or two, it'll be like
Give it
super
another
advanced.
3 months.
Yeah. Or 3 months.
Not even, bro. That stuff goes quick. Oh my gosh. I've already met quite a few people who use AI voices to a great degree.
Yep.
And meet all sorts of people who can't tell the difference whatsoever in Publix.
I think what's interesting about the AI voices is that I have a friend here named Shelly in the audience, and when they use the AI voice, it actually adds like a British accent to it. So like, it's interesting.
Well, it's not all it can do. It can translate to a different language. It can do different accents. It can interpolate exactly. Like there's the Ariana Grande one is basically a one-to-one of my friend Camilla.
Yeah.
And she knows it too, which is really funny because I can just pop that out whenever I talk to her, and it's like I'm talking to her in her own voice.
Yeah, I saw a clip on LSF where someone was using
Shut
AI
up for me.
voice, but it was like an AI voice of like Vebe. It was like some, I don't know his name, Velcuz or some shit. Anyway, he made like a AI voice for like Vebe, and it was just fucking weird that he was just talking and it just sounded just like Vebe, and I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is wrong with this shit? Because like,
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting different AI voices of popular VTubers and then
Yeah.
saying slurs while in their model in VR chat and then
Yeah.
posting it on 4chan in an effort to get them canceled.
damn. Well, I was about to mention that. Like, I think
I
AI
don't know
voices.
why you keep hitting the laugh track. I'm not joking.
Other than just being, I just think it's funny. I guess I don't know, but that is like the only concern I have. Like,
Masochist.
because it's the same with
Misanthrope.
what's it? The AI faces. So like, there's like, if you know what you're doing, you can like attach anyone's face to anybody. So like, I've seen the what was it, like Corridor Digital or whatever the fuck it was. They added Keanu Reeves' face. And like it looked just like him, and then like, you know, you add like AI voices, like fucking hell, man, you can make like any celebrity do some shit and doctor some stuff, and it's kind of fucked up. Make people look like they're
I look at it
murderers.
as a freedom thing. I don't think of it as a fucked up thing. If everything can be faked, that means you can just do whatever you want. So
Yeah,
if someone were to call you on something, you could pull like a full-on, that's just fake news. Sorry, wasn't me, it was an AI.
I gotcha. Which content would you like to do the most out of your art contests, sexiest avatars in the lobby, practical jokers, and many others that I didn't list?
Oh, I do lots of those things. I don't know. I think the things I have the most fun with are my friends. So if I had to do some kind of content every day, it would probably just be harassing them. But my most favorite thing to do was probably the hardcore sex with Ari on the kick stream. That was really fun. Yeah, it was really enjoyable to like be a cameraman and kind of walk the chat through various egregious sexual encounters, and I think that was really fun. So that's what I would do.
So you'll enjoy the kick stream. Are you gonna do another one?
Oh, definitely. I'll probably do another one eventually. It takes a lot of build up because you don't want to make them too common. I want them to be special.
Oh, of course.
But when I do them, I think I'm going to have to get even more intense. I was talking to Mango about it, my lovely cute mute.
Yeah.
Not the weird alt account that is odd and strange. That person's a freak. But my actual mute.
yeah.
And she told me after her performances where she's been banned multiple times, shadow banned, like
course.
reprimanded from the admins in her own chat on the Kick site, like my stream was like a 4 out of 10 in terms of spiciness. So I desperately
What
need to
the-
up my game. I'm not doing nearly enough. So next time, yeah, full penetration. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just add some eggplants.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's Twitch stuff. I'll just go full on.
Oh, you just go full on? Okay, all right. Now, I don't attend Degen nights. I haven't in many years. Now, I've heard that you don't like receiving dances, but you do dish them out. So you could probably do something like that on Kick if you want.
Yeah, although I guess I'm a little retired now, Rebel. Things
Really?
haven't been the same at DJ Night ever since I became an alcoholic. I just don't give out dances anymore. Most of the time
Yeah.
I spend watching other people get them and making fun of them for being so horny over pixels. Like my buddy Catman.
Yeah.
He is a former GTA role player from No Pixel who gave up because of the drama related there, as all do
Of course.
eventually,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he came to VR chat, got swooped up by Rob in a little No Time to Talk world. Next thing you know, he's having wet dreams about Ray, a popular VR chat streamer, in which she pins him down on a couch just like this one. Here, I'll give you a visual demonstration.
Of course.
Basically, in his dream, he was like this on his stomach,
Yeah.
watching a movie. And then Ray came over and said, "You look so good on your stomach," and then mounted him from behind to like so. And started railing him in his dream. So that's the level of like average VR chat player that I hang out with at DJ Night, I would say.
Yeah. Shout out to Catman. I think I met Catman once
Shout out Catman.
at that maid thing, the maid thingamajiggy that Takarosh runs or whatever. It was interesting. He definitely was simping. I can't remember who it was, who he was with, the maid, but he was just like, oh my god. He was like, Bully, is that you? Boulevardy, I think it was. I can't remember.
That does sound like something he'd do. Boulevardy and him have
Yeah.
quite the history. She's his heel slut in Overwatch, and they both play that dead game. So that would make sense that he would be following her around.
Yeah. Quite true. Okay. Anyway. Do you sorry.
Yeah?
Sorry, I was like just thinking here, reading. So any like, so obviously you've done like the art contests and stuff, like any highlights, any like shockers, any like, damn, this person actually won? Because obviously you have like the art contest where like, oh, if you win you get art, you pay for it. That's really nice of you, for you to like help out
It's
some
super
artists.
fun. Yeah, I mean, at least I can do is give my friends some art if they're going to submit their gay little pictures to me. And oh my gosh, the funniest thing is always the meta that like surrounds them, because you'll think to yourself, oh, I'll just get naked. That'll make me win. But
Yeah.
really, the thing that makes you win are four things: presence,
Yeah.
meme potential, sexiness, and then photography ability. So if you have all four of those, you basically win. Mika Moonlight was the most recent winner. Yeah, shout out Mika. Yo, I fucked you in my dream. Peace. But
that was a
the
nightmare.
reason she won, yeah, I was. It's horrible for me. She like
Yeah.
held me down and I woke up in a sweat screaming. But basically, if you're present and you have a big meme behind you, like my sex stream, and you're very hot, like Mika, and you take a good photo, then the combo, when you get all four, you just auto win. It's really hard not to. But I don't normally tell the contestants that, so don't go spreading that around to
of course.
anybody.
Yeah, don't watch this interview. That's cringe. It's metagaming. That's a -1. Speaking of the art, yeah, someone in the chat said like the Lazzy. I saw that someone fucking sent me that Lazzy picture, and I was just like, bro, what happened to this fucking guy, dude?
Someone sent you that? It was
Yeah.
probably Lazzy. He's been hitting up those VTubers, man. I call him Axeman 2.0 because, gosh, if there's a VTuber in the room, you better believe that Lazzy's gonna be there talking to him, or a girl, or a mute. Basically, he's an incredibly desperate loser who's very creepy, but gets away with it because of his position of power in the lobby.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, it wasn't Lazzy. Somebody I haven't talked to Lazzy in God knows how long. I don't know.
I wouldn't either.
True.
Good for you.
Yeah. Damn. How was your experience for GatorCon, and do you plan to attend TwitchCon or other IRL meetups or conventions?
GatorCon happened in 2020. I guess it has been a while.
Yeah,
That was
3
like
years.
over a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I have some memories of it, I think. That was definitely...
Yeah, you're a maid.
I look great in a
Yeah.
femme suit jacket is what I learned. I'm like an Austin Powers lookalike almost.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there was
Yeah.
a GatorCon recently. You just weren't there. In Texas, I think.
I don't think that's called a GatorCon. I think that was just a meetup of a bunch of people who like are tertiary to the lobby, like friends and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's been a GatorCon since the first one.
Okay, then an IRL meetup then.
Yeah, I don't go to those. I'm ugly. I'm not going to go to an
Oh,
IRL
okay.
meetup, bro. I'm slutting it down mid in VR. What the hell? I don't play this game because I like going outside.
Okay. No, I thought you want to like go to like TwitchCon or some shit and just. I know it's like you don't go to the convention to go. You go there to like the party and shit. Slow it down mid.
No, I go to the convention to go. I specifically
Really?
go there so I can wobble around the convention floor and meet people. And the parties are the worst part. It brings out my inner alcoholic. I get absolutely sloshed and make out with a bunch of people in COVID. And luckily, I'm inoculated against that since it doesn't affect me. I'm part of the liberal agenda and they don't target gays with it.
Oh, okay. How many White Claws does it take before you get a white girl drunk?
I don't drink anymore. I gave that up until tonight.
Oh, really? Until tonight? Okay. We'll see if that still happens, like a year from now, or like a week, or even tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, drinking's bad for you, so I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. What do you recommend?
I'm not much of a drinker myself.
Getting high?
And doing it's just incredibly embarrassing for anyone who does.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I don't recommend any drinks. I recommend some water and some good yoga.
I mean, yoga's pretty
If I
good.
could offer anything.
I heard you did yoga once. You were like very loud. It was interesting.
I have been known to partake occasionally in visits to cute streams of cute mutes, like perhaps one that's nearby. And yeah, I moan a little. Can't help it. I'm not the kind of pussy who mutes my mic when I'm... Can we say that word on here? Is that allowed?
What,
I'm
pussy?
allowed to say...
Of course, it's just
Oh,
a cat.
gosh, wow, that's way worse coming out of your mouth. Oh my lord.
I mean, this is an 18 plus
I'm
stream.
not a little coward, so I moan a little when I work out. Eee.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. No, I just heard stories from Mihug. They were saying that you went there and then you were like just screaming for like 2 hours. Getting like,
I work hard and play harder.
oh yeah. It just happens. You're just getting all those bones adjusted. It happens.
I wish I could get a bone adjusted in me, but unfortunately, I'm incredibly desiccated, lonely, and dusty.
That's okay. You'll find somebody someday.
All right, well, if we're gonna lie to each other, then I could say the same.
Oh shit! Really? Oh, think I'm lonely?
No, what? No.
You said you say the same for me. Like, what do you mean? Then you just say it. Of course not. What do you
No,
mean?
I would. No, I didn't say that. What's the next question?
Anyway, my next question is: who are the lobby members that you would not care about if they were removed or kicked out? Anybody that you're like, I don't. Why are they here? They serve no purpose.
Oh golly.
Oh, golly.
I'm sure there's a few. No, I like Golly.
Oh,
He's my
okay.
porn minion. Draws art for me whenever I ask him. That's super fun. I guess I would probably just default to whatever Rob thinks. I mean, he is the king and the Gator. So if he feels that someone's not performing, then he should axe them immediately. That's his decision. It's his lobby. My opinion is what's the word? Matterable? I don't think that's a word.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever. But yeah,
You don't
if
care.
he felt someone was not cutting it, then I would fully support his decision to immediately get rid of them.
Okay.
With no hesitation. And I would block them on all social media and never speak to them again as well.
Oh shit.
No matter who it was.
Oh fuck. I thought Rob said that like when you before because you streamed before Rob, and so I thought like most of the people that just like don't show up.
Oh, he's been streaming for 13 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's a long time. I was like,
I've only been streaming for like 3, maybe 4.
that's true. I gotcha. I was just curious if you were like, why is this person here? Like, what the fuck, bro? They serve no purpose. They're wasted space. Literally lagging my computer.
Well, I don't think anyone's particularly useless if you know how to like use them right. Everyone's like a little tool, right?
Yeah.
And if you know how to put them
Content.
around the right nut and crank it, then they'll crank something good out eventually. But I guess it just depends. I suppose people who could maybe do some more in terms of their ability would be like,
Yeah,
I'd
who's
love to
slacking?
see. That's an interesting thought. Who's lacking?
Yeah, who's
Probably
slacking? or
Turtwig.
lacking?
He's lacking in a lot of departments. If I had to say, obviously, Turtwig is the worst. But outside of him, people who are like real ones is maybe Zinc. He's very, very good at RP for some characters, like a couple
Yeah.
of cute little pop-offs. But he could do with a little more presence. And, not everybody has to be a forward momentum, like content carry in the front of the camera.
Of
Background
course.
characters are important. I got one of the best ones right here in my lap here. She just crawled through the cushion. Ooh. But I think the only real thing I could offer as advice for anyone who's having trouble in the lobby or feels like they're not necessarily pulling their weight would be to wait for a moment to shine. Oh, shit. She popped right out of there. God damn.
Shit.
And when that moment to shine on camera happens, have something in your back pocket, like a bit or a funny joke or something relative to what's going on around you. And if it happens to shine your way, place yourself in the right position to get noticed, and then do your bit, and people start to like you. And the more better bits you have, the more the camera will shine your way, is generally the way I look at it.
So I guess an example would be like a Bean, who's on your stream and Rob's stream. They have some bits.
Oh, Bean's an interesting case. Yeah, Bean's unlikely to be alive much longer, given their propensity for injuring themselves. So I'd say the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. So I think a Bean will either find a comfortable middle ground or burn out and become annoying. But right now, I find her delightful.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, Bean is special. That's what, Shrek said, yeah. Thanks, Shrek.
I kind of consider myself a little bit of a magic school bus Miss Frizzle, right? Because my streams are a lot of traveling, going world to world, whether public or otherwise, exploring.
Yeah.
And I have a little gaggle of recruits such as Vinny and Carno and Maverick and a Bean and, oh my God.
Frog Detective.
Oh my God.
What? You are Miss Frizzle?
Oh, it just all hit me at once, like I hang out with a lot of people who like Power Rangers. Oh my Lord. Wow. Holy shit. Whew. Okay. Yeah. What's the next question?
Well, that's something. How would you rate your experience with Virality and other events you've been in VR chat that are outside the lobby? For example, roleplay you've done in GTA No Pixel, D&D, or Cowell's Row, or Neon Divide, which is what it's called now. Or, in GTA
yes.
Yeah.
Well, in comparison to all those, I'd have to say that I, a proud member of the furry community, am happy to represent Virality and hope to one day even meet the fur man who helped organize it, David or Delvin. What's his name?
I don't know.
Davish? I think it's like whatever his name is. I'd love to meet him someday because he really helped me become the person I am today, which is a proud member of the furry community. I love furries.
Yeah.
Furries are my jam. Furry. I'm a little furry.
No, I was mentioning that because obviously you were there with Rob, and I had a smile on my face the entire time. Let's just say it was an enjoyable, entertaining time. It was very interesting. Hell, even Vinny had got some girlfriend. Some girl was all over him. He was rizzed up, man. Like Vincent's
That's true.
Yeah,
she definitely was interested in Vincent. However, I make sure that young man knows that these women in VR chat are devils and that he should be steering clear because relationships are not good. As I've learned firsthand, relationships are only bad and only ever result in pain. And so getting into them is wrong.
So what do you prefer? Like just one night stands? Just
casual sex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I gotcha. Yes. That's how it should be. I mean, relationships in this game are it's just rocky as fuck. I mean, shit, dude. Because I feel here's my take. So a lot of people who date in VR chat, I mean, you see them as an avatar, unless you literally be like, this is what I actually look like. And people are like, what the hell? You're not a hot anime girl. You're not a chiseled e-boy. What the fuck? It's like those dating apps. In VR chat, you probably have seen them on some public worlds.
Oh yeah, I use those all the time. I'm a huge proponent of Never Met. Shout out Never Met.
Oh yeah.
Where you can meet your VR chat partner. Consider signing up today if you're looking for love in VR chat. Never Met. Available on the App Store.
Hell yeah. I love Never Met.
I thought you just said you hated it because it's worthless to date in VR chat.
They ain't paying me, so I can say what I want. I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
You were agreeing with me.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I love dating in VR chat. If I had to date someone, it would probably be in VR chat. If I had to say for sure.
Really? Anyone fancy you? Anyone you're like, damn, I wish I could have them?
Oh, lots of people fancy me. The number of nudes I've received in DMs personally from various mute individuals counts probably in the number between 8 and 9. And I have to say, Ray looks great. Love your cock. Other than that, yeah, there's probably some others too. But hey, you go get them, girls. Woo!
Where's the men at? What the fuck?
There aren't that many, and those that do exist are straight. As it happens, there's a very small percentage of gay men in this game who are actually gay. Most consider themselves in the realm of, I'm looking for something feminine, but not necessarily
Oh, man. Come on now.
a man. Oh, I know, but that's just how it goes. I'm not bothered by it.
That's okay. I get you. Because like you said, like earlier, you said the VR, like people are VR gay, and it's something I've thought about in terms of like, because like I was like, what
You
is
can
that?
figure yourself out, man. I'll support you no matter what you decide.
No, what I was saying is like, what does that actually mean? And I was like, oh, it means that they only want to do something in VR, but when it comes to real life, they're like, I ain't touching that. It's interesting.
Well, yeah, man. That's what online dating is. I could play Valorant, I could play Overwatch if I wanted to hit up some e-girls and e-guys, but VR chat's perfect because it's the future.
Yeah.
Eventually, everyone will be able to pick out their own model and their own AI voice, and it'll be indistinguishable from a regular human one. And we'll have sex toys so advanced, it'll feel just like a human being, warm, and can hold you while you sleep. So why would I want to date IRL when I can date in VR? It's the future, bro. I'm like a frontier pioneer.
Oh, it makes sense.
Fornineer, even.
Now you said on your own stream that you wanted, I think it was Snow, to make you a world because you were talking about sex toys or whatever and dolls or whatever.
Oh, that world exists. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah?
a world with my avatar in it that's totally posable as a doll. And if you wanted to go have sex with it, you have my full permission. There's also an Aryan Mango doll in there.
Yeah, where's the link? Like, come on now.
I don't know. I gotta get Snow to make it public. As far as
Oh,
I'm aware, I don't
shit.
think it is yet.
Come on, Snow. What the fuck?
Quite posable, as you can see. So many things
Yeah.
you could do.
It's interesting because I don't even know if any other world does that. Thinking about it. Like one of a kind right there, you know? Okay, anyway. Any plans for future avatars, like a Halloween avatar or any types of avatars or outfits? Right now you're wearing
Oh, yeah.
Lisa's avatar, I think?
You might have noticed that I look a little different from my official
Yeah.
own character design. Well, I stole that one too, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm in Lisa's avatar, popular mute. Her and I have decided to basically fusion dance straight out of Dragon Ball Z, and we
Yeah.
will be one entity from here on out. We're probably going to rebrand to either maybe Murder Lisa or MurderCrumpet, one of those. But we are officially one entity, and there's no separation. So you can only refer to us while referring to the other.
Okay. What does Lisa thinks right now about this interview and me talking to you?
Well, I mean, I, Lisa, being her, think
Yeah.
that I'm having a pretty good time.
Oh, okay. Just doing a little check. Okay, I'm just making sure. Tell us some highlights
Ow.
from both your mutes, Airy and Crazy Mango. Any moments that stand out to you and what future plans you want to do
finally.
with your mute. Yeah, finally, fuck.
Yes! God, yes! Well, obviously, when it comes to the two of them, I have lots of things planned. I plan to look at them.
Okay.
I might even simp over them.
Yeah.
Potentially, I'll invite them on kick streams. I will often attempt to get them to win contests to the chagrin of my own chat room. I will read various Reddit comments about how I am quite bad and no one gets any focus except for them whenever I am hanging out with them. And you know what I say to that? Yes, that is exactly the plan. I love those girls, and I'll probably hang out with them and watch some movies or something. That's not a stream thing, though.
Oh, of course. Any like moments that in the last, let's say, 6 months, they're like, damn, that was top tier. Like I guess for example, like the kick stream. In other moments that were like, that was really
Yeah,
cool.
that was
At
great.
The, I don't know, Avatar showcase, summer show, or the what's it called, the swimsuit thing. I don't know if Mango was there. I don't remember.
I think Mango and Ari are there for pretty much every showcase you guys do.
Oh, yeah, of
last
course.
showcase, it was mostly Ari, Mango, and Nokris who did almost every avatar outside of the...
Yeah.
Actually, I think they were the only models there outside of the people who had made them themselves and wanted to show off their own models. Gosh, they're so talented.
That's true.
As for memorable moments, there's all sorts of them. Like,
Yeah.
there was one time when I was in Discord, and I was with my friend Bob,
Yeah.
and she was telling me a story about how she was at a party. And then, oh, I thought I heard something out of the lava. Anyway, she was at like
That's
a party
frog
or
detective.
something. And unfortunately, she was on her period, so she was bleeding super hard. And naturally, she wanted to make sure everything went, what?
Who is
I
that?
think the audience is yelling at me.
Yeah, I
or
know.
something. I don't
yeah,
know. There's some
like
kind
you
of
said,
problem over there. I don't know, maybe you could do
like you
something
said,
about
we
it.
shouldn't pay attention to the audience. They're not important. That's what you said like an hour ago.
Yeah, please control your little group there going on.
I know, what
yeah,
the fuck?
Ari and Mega are great, and I love the two of them
Bro, what's with the
intensely.
camera?
It's like probably some kind of dementia or something, bro.
Yeah. The frog looks happy.
What a little weirdo.
I know. Like, what the fuck, bro? Okay. What is something that you want changed or updated to VRChat since you play this game and since you're like, I'm going to be here for a while? So is there anything like, man, why doesn't VRChat do this? Like, what the fuck?
What soul?
Let me think about that. There'd probably be a couple things that I'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like?
Maybe. Ooh, I think it'd be really cool if my avatar.
Yeah? Your avatar?
No, if I had it. Lisa, please finish my avatar. I'm waiting. No, I don't have any tips for the developers. I don't really care. I barely pay attention to any of the updates. I don't really have any complaints whatsoever. Honestly, I think the game is perfect, and it can't get any better than this, and I can't wait for the next update. I think Tupper and the developer crew are truly based, and everything they do is right, and I've never had an issue with them. Yeah. And I'll see them for my little paid-for lunch pretty soon. Hey.
Why, they're buying you lunch? Oh, shit.
Of course.
Damn. What the fuck? Where's my lunch? I'm gonna go yell at Tupper now. Like, what the fuck, bro? Kind of weird. Okay, no, I was just curious because obviously, you know, just recently had the avatar scaling. I saw you were fiddling with that, fooling around with that. And then Ari got mad that you were like same height.
That's great.
Yeah.
Super fun to be able to rescale avatars. It's really opened up a lot of doors for the vor fetishizers and giant intestine enjoyers out there
absolutely.
like Karno. Very epic.
Oh, so
Shout
Karno's
out to all
into
my
that?
friends who love giant women. Oh, for sure. Loves to get stepped on by big ladies.
Where's like the giant men? Like, what the fuck?
I think we've already covered this. Nobody wants to see men in this game. Anime girls are the future. If this stuff gets any more immersive, like we're talking Oasis level, like plug in with a headset, then yeah, I think truly the late game of VRChat is eradicating gay people because it'll just be all girls. Well, gay men, I should say, because the lesbians will flourish.
Okay. Are you gonna like start like a war?
No.
Oh.
I'm a VRChat streamer. What are you talking about? Hello? No way. I'm not going to fight anybody. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm lazy. I'm a streamer.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious because you go to like Publix. You know you go to Publix, have a little fun, do a little bit of trolling. It's fun. It's fun to watch.
I'd say I'm known for that.
Yeah. I'm so like
Oh
confused.
my god, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
It's a good time, and I'm like so confused why people are like, I hate Crumpet. They ruined this game. And I'm like, you know, you just block them, right? Like,
Well, it's very understandable. I am an incredibly aggressive, social terrorist. If I'm in a situation, I will do the thing that most people in their heads say, don't do this, it'd be embarrassing. I think, yeah, that sounds funny.
Yeah.
And whether it's going to a dance event at the Terminus little group for the particle stuff, I'm going to scream and shout. Or maybe I go to a poetry reading with my friend Chocolat, and she's in the middle of a really nice poetry song, and I immediately start coughing really loudly. And I say, oh, sorry. Like that kind of thing. I just want to be disruptive and hateful.
wait, that was a thing? Poetry reading? I didn't know that was a thing in VRChat. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of wonderful VRChat events that are like fantastic for the community. There's poetry and story readings. There's get together like sing along jams for musicians. There's avatar showcases like you do, dance showcases, clubs, and no matter what they are, I intend to ruin them. I am going to be there. I will find my way in, and I will make it bad for you so I can make you my content and make money off of your person. That's my plan.
Oh, nice. Do you ever want to run your own events, or just like, nah, I'm lazy, fuck that shit?
Absolutely not. No way. It's way more fun to ruin other people's stuff. That's work to make your own.
That makes sense. You say that you're ruining other people's events, but it seems like you enjoyed the showcases.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. I love going. It's super fun.
Oh yeah, I was just asking because you said your mission is to ruin things. So I just. Okay.
I'm a facetious individual.
Oh, okay. So sometimes, you're just role playing. I get
Yeah.
you.
So long as you continue to invite me on your shows, then I'm sure we won't have any trouble, right?
Of course not. Yeah, that check will be in the mail tomorrow, just so you know. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, do you have any like highlights from any of the times you've been like public? You go to like the Just Be Club. You go to like, what's it?
One
Black Cat.
time I went into a public Black Cat and I approached the mirror where everyone hangs out at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I approached a guy and everyone was yelling at me, don't go to the Black Cat, don't go to the Black Cat. It's full of horrible people. You're going to regret it in the chat. And I thought, oh, you're all so stupid. Watch, I'm going to walk up to the first person and they'll be nice. So I walked up behind a guy and I began to show his avatar. And while he was loading, I said, this guy guaranteed will be very nice. And he turned around and it was Hitler. It was a Hitler avatar. And he immediately started screaming like Hitler things, and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, you guys were right." But yeah, that's just what happens in Publix.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Wild Wild West. I mean, the shit, that was like how it was, 5-6 years ago when I played. I mean, that's just part of the gaming experience,
I'd say so, yeah. For me, going to Publix means a lot because I get to meet all sorts of new friends and people who have so much potential, and I love meeting those folks. Although recently it's been a little harder because I think the game has definitely become a little, what's the word I'm looking for, plateaued in search of new people, like the people who play it every day. My hours specifically are like failure to launch neats who pretend to be e-girls and e-boys, and those are only so fun to make fun of, but I'm not going to make any new friends in that department, But occasionally you'll find a little nugget among the mud who's a delightful little diamond, like funny and interesting. For sure.
That makes sense. That's fair. Because, what was it, like, what was a while ago, maybe a couple months ago, but you're doing like the Mega VR stuff. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, that map is awesome. Oh my gosh, if it was more popular, I'd do it every day. I'd still like to do it soon. In fact, it's been a while since I did. Maybe I should. Nice dogs.
Could do like a Mega VR public on Kick or some shit. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Or do it on Twitch, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people have suggested stuff on Kick, and I admit I could probably go public to public showing every avatar. That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I just do Publix on Twitch. For the most part, you're pretty safe. A lot of streamers are put off by it because of the horrible amount of gore, porn, game crashers, slur slingers.
Yep.
But outside of those, you can't really get in trouble for it. So it's like, whatever. Just, block them and say, oh, I don't appreciate that language. And then you're kind of covered.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know if anyone that's ever like really been suspended because it's like, oh no, this thing happened in VR chat that was out of my control, and I blocked them, and unless you didn't do nothing.
Well, there was that one time where Mango slipped and an eggplant fell into her mouth, but
yeah, that happens.
If you fuck
Sorry,
up yourself,
Mango.
You'll get got. If other people are attempting to fuck you up, you're good to go.
That's true. I wonder if you should maybe here's a suggestion for you. There's groups Publix now. So maybe you can hit up some group Publix and explore some groups.
Yeah, that sounds good in theory, but the few group Publix that go public are usually troll groups. For example, I joined one that was a baby RPer group, and it was just a bunch of men pretending to be babies with pacifiers running around in diapers. Very interesting. They were also all lollies, so I was like out of there pretty quick. I was thinking, wow, this is weird. Okay, later. That's the kind of thing you get with public groups.
Jesus, that's fucked up. That's like the bottom of the iceberg right there type of shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, it's always making me stretch, bro. How does she do this stuff? Oh my
it's just yoga. Yoga's good for you.
Trying my best here. Oh God.
Okay. How would you describe your crumps, the community? Any highlights from your community events if you have done any? Do you actually do community events?
Oh, they're awesome. All the time. The Crump Olympics are currently ongoing. I'm very excited to find out who the winners are. It's a bunch of VR chat games that my community members are participating in. I have a couple community managers who run stuff. They're fun. A little death cult, a bunch of blubbery little wobblers who babble around, bumping into each other and knocking each other off cliffs. It's a really fun community. I'm unironically super, very, very blessed to have them. And I hope I can hold on to them for a long time, and I'm glad they like me.
Okay. All right. Before we continue, we're going to take a quick commercial break because on Twitch every hour on the hour is the top of the hour ad break. So we'll take a little break for a second here. I mean, you still hear everything. It's just I have to play these ads and all that shit. So give me a second. Put the camera on, like, I don't know, Crumpet or some shit. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just put it on somebody.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, God.
Play this ad here.
Ooh. Can they still hear us? How am I doing? Is it a good interview?
Yeah, of course. They can still hear you. No, that's fine. I just muted out everyone's voice, so I can't hear you. No one can hear you. Ad breaks over. We're gonna
That makes sense.
resume
You
here.
look like the submissive kind.
Shrek
Down, bro. I'm
Oh,
fucking
3,
with
2, 1.
My
Oh.
pussy's all up in your camera.
It's okay. It's not my fault.
Yo, hey. Welcome,
Yeah, welcome back. My bad. Yo, it's Shrek. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. And everybody else, thanks for the follows and everything like that. Appreciate it. But anyway, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here.
And anyway, do you have any future projects or plans you want to tell us about that you're working on, like merch or subathons or stuff like that? Anything else? Like, obviously, as your VTubing thing, it'll happen like, I don't know, a year or so, like you said. Anything else?
Well, hopefully that will happen. I do have a couple of projects in the work. I definitely want to get the VTuber out as soon as possible. But there's a few more things to finish and finalize. And then outside of that, maybe a kick stream or two would be nice,
Yeah.
I suppose. And then maybe like...
Anything else?
Sorry, this is like my thinking pose. This is what I do when I'm really trying to think. I got kind of mesmerized just looking at the camera. It looks like I'm jerking off. But yeah, I don't know. I have a couple of things planned, but I don't want to spoil anything too much. I don't want to hear. My problem is I don't like announcing things before they're ready to be like shoved out to the pipeline.
That's fair.
Because I don't want to get people's hopes up. Being a streamer is incredibly
trying to
difficult.
impress
I
me.
have to sleep at least 18 hours a day. It's very tough.
True. No, that's fair. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What is the biggest compliment someone has given to you about you or about your content?
Oh, that's so interesting. Sometimes I'll get some really sweet comments, like a DM or two from someone. I won't say any names specifically because it's just a sweet little thing, but occasionally, once in a blue moon, someone will DM me and say something like, wow, your streams are really wonderful. They help me get through some hard times. I don't know how they manage that because I don't know. I'm just glad they like them. But it's very complimentary. I can't imagine the idea of like people enjoying it so much it helps them through a tough time in their life, at least a little bit. That's certainly nice. I can kind of rationalize that better. But yeah, those comments are very sweet. And there's been a few DMs throughout my little streaming career where I definitely get a smile on my face when someone very personally lets me know that kind of thing. So that's probably my most favorite thing to receive. Outside of that, most streamers I meet call me witty, which is fun. It's better than being known as the gay one.
Well, I mean, you are an English major, so obviously, right? Comes with the degree.
Yeah, well, honestly, I think I'm going to rebrand into a straight male. Being known for your sexuality sucks.
True.
It really blows. So I think, honestly, instead of being VRChat's #1 gay streamer, I'd rather just be VRChat's #1 streamer. And if I'm going to get there, I'm going to have to start fucking women. So it's a tragedy, man. And we're not in a really gay-friendly world anymore. So if I'm going to get to the next level, I'm just going to have to suck it up.
So you want to be the #1
Tragic,
VRChat
I know.
streamer or #1 streamer? What'd you say?
Oh,
VRChat
yeah.
or just streamer?
Oh yeah, I'll take #1 overall. That sounds great. I think I'm number like 1300 in the world right now. I'll get there one day. I just need a real big pop-off moment. So yeah, just gonna wait for that to happen to me instead of searching for it myself. As we know,
1300?
good things come to those who wait and let things happen to them. Totally.
I would think you were like in the top like 500. Really? Did you look up those stats or something?
No way. There's a lot of people on Twitch. Oh man, I'm probably falling off a little bit. These are the slow months, so maybe I'll pick up again in September. But yeah, I've hovered around 12 to 1300th overall on the platform for most of my career, last 2 years or so.
Okay.
That's pretty admirable out of what, 60,000, 63 some thousand partnered streamers and something like 10 million regular.
Okay.
Insane. Oh my gosh. So I think that's a pretty good milestone, but I'd like to get higher still. And I think the best way to do that is controversy. I will be attempting to start drama with other streamers. If you are a streamer and you know me, I will attempt to ruin your life. Prepare yourselves.
Okay. I guess it coincides with your future plans that you don't want to mention, because I feel like, not just you, but I feel like Rob as well. Maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass here, but I feel like some of you guys, I feel like I've hit the ceiling when it comes to VRChat specifically. Like, kind of like, is there any like?
God, that's
room
got to be the most brutal thing you could say to someone. There's no room to grow. There's no way to go. It's all over. It's all downhill from here. Waiter really strikes to the center of the heart there. Whew. Oh man. Hopefully not.
Well, I'm just giving it. I'll give an example. Okay, so for example, there are people from the Golden Gator that have become VTubers, like Camilla. I think she's popped off, went really far. You know?
For sure. I think the best thing anyone in the lobby can do is exit it quickly once they have viewers, and then they'll have much more success.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Like, I'm just generally surprised.
I wasn't even saying that ironically. That's literally the best and most successful path someone could take realistically.
No, I agree with you. Why would I'm people come to the lobby. Everyone's got their own reasons. I'm sure some people are there just because they want to be on camera. Some people just want to be genuine. Some people want viewers. It's just, that's the streaming life, right? You got to realize that people are going to use you.
I think most of the people we hang out with are just there for the company. I know a couple people are for sure.
Of course. Yeah. Mango's just here to hang out and support you.
She's quite chill.
Yeah, true.
Excited for some new projects in her future for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. You were talking about how I wanted to really simp for the girls, but damn, they've got some cool stuff in the pipeline as well. Outside of Aries' incredible innovations from doing like facial tracking before anybody else, or the AI voice stuff and her like auto-generated like performance responses to
the holograms,
cloning technology, or the insane astral projection stuff that she does in her live stream world, which nobody but her has. Like, she just has a real innovative personality, always trying to do something new in addition to all the other stuff like dancing in a bikini in a pool. But then you also got Chill Cat behind me, who's just probably like the sex symbol, honestly. For such a chill cat, I think it's pretty easy to really, you know, pop off. If you've ever seen one of her kick streams, you already know, man. Whew,
it's a good
those
time.
things are spicy. Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, nice swimsuit.
Oh my god. Whoa. Okay.
I mean, it is the summer.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, we can flood the studio with water, so be fine. Okay, don't worry about it.
Woo.
Okay.
All right, well, if you're so keen to get wet, I won't stop you.
No, I'm good.
Any other questions?
Yeah, of course.
My interviewer.
If you couldn't have Mango and Airy, hypothetically speaking, as your mute, is there anybody else you would take? Any, like, you know, anyone else in the lobby?
Let's see.
Mango, don't listen.
Obviously, I would never have another mute. If Mango and Airy stop being my mutes, I'd probably just give up on the whole mute thing. But if they had hypothetically never existed, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe like Snow Breeze or something, I'd probably have to smuggle her out of Brazil using CGE's Cessna plane.
Yeah.
I think we calculated the total fuel cost somewhere in the range of $2,400. So I'd have to pay her that for the fuel, then travel under radar along the coast into Brazil, land in a field nearby her, pick her up and all her worldly possessions, so like her 6 cats and the like loaf of bread that she bought from the market in the favela that day. And I guess her PC. Well, that'd probably be molten slag from all the mapping. And I guess we'd fly her back to the US and she'd live in my basement and work for me. And that would probably be it. I can't really think of anyone else. Like, the whole meat partnership thing is like fun for me because I have Ari and Mango. But if I didn't have them, I can't imagine how difficult it would be. It just seems like such a hassle to get into. Like, I imagine a lot of the new lobby members have a little bit of trouble given the nature of mutes. Like, most of them are either mentally ill, clout-hungry gremlins, or highly sexual, like perpetual cheaters. So, gosh,
Cheaters?
It's got to be a real rough market, man, to like exist among them in this current day and age. But yo, shout out to those cool ones. Hey, yo, rock on.
Okay, I gotcha.
The few, the proud.
Yeah, because like you've done some mute tier lists, so I think, right? So when you
I
like,
don't know if I've ever done just a straight up mute tier list. I think it'd just be too boring. Everyone knows that Ari and Mango would be my top, and then it'd probably be whoever I spend the most time with. I don't think it's a particularly difficult list. I imagine Almond and Snowbreeze would be up there, and then, oh golly, there's other mutes too. I like Ray. She's fun. She's a sex addict though. Outside of that, she's pretty cool.
okay,
I'm sure there's other mutes. There's that icy girl. She's cool, I guess. The furry one, not the other one. The other one's weird.
oh, it's multiple. And what about Whooper?
2
Boo?
icies, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I love Whooper. I never want her to be my mute, though. Her and Sorry are perfect.
Yeah.
She's just my friend. Her and I relate a lot because we're both farm grown, like organic raised out there with the beef and pigs.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my gosh. It is actually such a like reality check every single time I talk to Whooper.
Yeah.
Because she'll like, oh, I just woke up at 4:30 in the morning so that I could go like feed the trough, fill out the trough for the pigs. And I gotta milk the cows. I gotta go clean the fucking horse flies off the horses and shovel the shit because she's a farmer. That's what she
Really?
does
I didn't know
outside of
that.
being a sexy furry with a big ass. She lives on a farm, and you know she's got a good life too. But goddamn, bro, holy! It just reminds me how lucky I am because I used to do farming every summer. I'd go out to my family's reunion
yeah.
house, my Uncle Tommy, not Uncle Tom in the sense that he like diddled me or anything. He's just his name. But
Yeah.
we go out there and then I do farming with him because we stay at his house for free. Obviously, we're going to have to help out around the whole place.
Oh, of course.
Horses, pigs, chickens, cows, fuck them all, bro. They're awful. Oh my God. At least the pigs and cows are cute, although
Mm-hmm.
pigs stink like shit because they eat shit and they roll around in it because they're a filthy animal. But at least they're cute and smart. Horses are dumb fucking animals with big, ugly buck teeth. God, I fucking hate horses. Oh, God, they're so stupid. Horses will come over to their fence post, hook their big, goofy, doofy teeth directly on the fence post and start sucking in air until
Yeah.
they're bloated. And you got to sit there and punch them in the gut because they're hardy as fuck and they can't take anything that's like light. It's too, they don't feel it. So you got to go in there. You're basically sucker punching a horse in the side to get it to shit and fart out and burp out all of the air that it sucked in because it doesn't know how to do it itself and it'll die. God, I fucking hate horses.
Is that a correlation between you attending your Uncle Tommy's farm and the crump pigs?
And they bite everything as well. Oh my gosh, they bite fingers and they can take those things off real easy. They bite cars. One time my family left a car. They parked it too close to the fucking horse area. One of the horses just went up, started nibbling on it, had a bunch of fucking cribs all over it, man. Just horse bites, horse teeth. God, I hate them. They're a shit animal, and they shouldn't be allowed to exist. We should extinct horses. That's my genocidal rampage. I'm sick of them. Horsepower is a thing of the past. It should be something that kids look back and say, what is horsepower? What does that mean? In their fucking electric Tesla car. And then, their mom says, oh, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. That's just some old terminology for it because it's been generations since the last horse breed that's last fucking breath. Fuck horses.
Oh, yeah. I was asking you. So,
Except My Little Pony. Big fan. Little ponies are different. They're cute.
okay. I was asking. So you have like the crump avatars, the crump pigs and stuff like that. Is that a correlation between you and your time at the farm, or is that just no correlation?
The pig thing is only because I snort when I laugh. So if you ever get
Okay.
me to laugh real hard, I'll
Yeah.
start going like that. It's really tragic. I picked it up from a friend. I didn't used to snort, but I did it as a
That's
joke.
off you.
Cute. And then it stopped being a joke because If
Yeah.
you make something your laugh ironically, eventually it'll just become your real laugh. It's really tragic.
Oh shit, that's not good. I
Mm-hmm.
gotcha. And then you also used to be a detailer, right? That was before you streamed.
I was a car detailer, more of
Yeah.
a cleaner, really. The detailing went to the people who were good at it. I just cleaned the cars so they could work on them. But yeah, I'd like have all my different solutions and cloths, microfiber bullshit, and then
Yeah.
all the different like scrapers to use on the vomit that's dried against the floor of the car. Really gotta shuck that shit. Sometimes they'd bring in cars with kids and they'd have the leather upholstery on the back.
Yeah.
And what kids will do, because they're stupid, is they'll just like fish around for gold in their nose, digging boogers and shit, and they'll just wipe it on the back of the car seats. The number of car seats that were just booger walls, and you have to sit there and scrape against the leather upholstery to get the dried, bloody boogers off. Oh my gosh, dude. That probably happened dozens of times over my course working there. Really horrible, actually. Children are monsters and should work in mine shafts. Abolish labor laws.
Well, my brother had to do that once upon a time, like 15 years ago. Now he's
Your
a general
brother worked in
manager.
a mine shaft?
No. No, he was a detailer like you. He had to clean shit and all that stuff out of cars. So.
Well, I hope he's not like me. Oh my gosh, what sucks. Your brother's a gay femboy streamer. Sounds awful.
No, he's just some dude. Now he's the general manager of a dealership.
Oh, one of my IRL friends is a general manager for like a auto parts and detailing shop. It's because his dad owns the place. It's a locally owned business.
So
yeah, he's pretty
nepotism?
cool. He ended up getting his my other IRL friend's cousin pregnant twice by accident. Yeah, it was two lovely
Twice?
little girls now. Shout out. Yo.
Damn.
Pull
Shout
out
out.
method never worked.
Damn. I thought that's what anal's for.
Yeah, I don't know if he's into that. He's a filthy breeder, but I am too as well, since I'm rebranding in order to survive the recent uptick in gay hatred. Yeah, definitely. Just I love pussy. I love it. So great.
Okay.
Woo.
One of your
Well,
avatar you used to use, I
someone's
guess
starting to
now,
get addicted.
was it had like the
Design
bat wings and
underscore
stuff.
just
I've never seen an
resubscribed for
avatar do that
16
before.
months.
So where did you come up with the idea for that?
I stole it.
Oh, okay.
There was a game called King's Raid, and up until that point, I was the red robot, and
Yeah.
I decided, oh my gosh, this avatar has a face, because all of our friends went to the King's Raid world, and
Thanks for
those
tier one.
avatars were uniquely well built. I picked the Epis avatar, which is a succubus from the online mobile game King's Raid,
Yeah.
or King's Quest, King's Raid, one of those. Anyway, I just used that, and it was the original design, and it got modified over time until I guess it was original, but
Yeah.
who's to say? Now I'm just a red-headed, bat-winged, like a gutter slut, getting my gutter butter battered.
Okay. We'll start.
Yeah.
We'll start taking questions from chat, audience, Google document. So we have one from the Google document. It's from Wind. It says, "Do you feel what the? They didn't even write this right. It says, do you feel getting Vincent X full body was the greatest XDD for your stream?"
It's definitely been very funny. I had no doubt that Vincent, being the content god that he is, would use it to his utmost, and he definitely has. That little bastard has really been shooting off, whether it's his date with Shannon or Impractical Jokers in full body, or just more recent stuff where he just gets in full body to give a lap dance to Bob.
Is this
Incredible.
true?
He's a natural.
Oh my.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a
Girls'
good
night, rock on.
sub. I'm impressed.
Shy BJ I
That's true.
Flutterhouse just resubscribed for tier 230 months. I wonder where Crumpet stands on
For sure.
campaign finance reform you're ever,
Bro, jib, no, it's not the time, bro. But thanks for the
Cute.
tier 2. What'd you say? Wait. So hold on. Pause for a second. So Vincent was in full body and gave Bob a dance. So Bob, what would you? How would you rate the dance?
I mean, oh yeah, for sure.
It was really good. I would say it was a solid 6 out of 10.
Hey, there you go. That's like a
Yeah.
like a
woo!
C. Yeah.
Vinny.
He put his leg up and put
Oh.
his crotch in
That's very impressive.
Oh shit.
With all those dressers staining his room, I'm surprised he was able to move his leg around.
Yeah, I still need to
He lives in a maze, a minefield of different dressers, because his family just stores all their different dressers in his room. So there's probably
Oh.
5 or 6 of them, all just around his like bed. So he lives in a tiny little space, weaving in between them. It's very interesting.
Well, it's only 2 now. I got one of them now in my room.
Don't listen to whatever he's waffling on about. What's the next question?
Yeah. Any other chat questions, audience questions? Time's now. Does anyone in the audience have a question for Crumpet or I? Raise your hand. If you're in desktop, I guess just use the wave emoji or some bullshit. Anybody? Nobody? Everybody? No one
Oh, what can I say?
Yeah,
I'm
what the
such an open
fuck?
book. I guess
Yeah.
everyone knows everything about me.
No one wants to secretly like ask you a question, like unfiltered? What the fuck? Bullshit. Frog Detective have a question? Anybody else? Nobody?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay. 1 second, Bob. We'll amplify your voice. Okay, go ahead.
My question is, how big is your penis?
Who's?
About
Mine are
probably,
crumpets.
I'd have to say
Crumpets. I
a
don't wanna
decent
fucking know
size.
Your size.
Big enough, certainly. I'd say it's large, satisfying,
Oh yeah?
pleasing in the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Never had any complaints, despite its lack of use. It's pristine, unused,
Mm-hmm.
well kept, very clean, appealing both cosmetically and physically. And I'm a big producer of sperm, so you know that I will always have a fat load ready to go. Shout out.
Nice.
All those people looking for crump dick. Yeah.
Oh
Woo.
hell yeah. Yeah.
Rock on.
What is this, Family Feud? Good answer! I'm just kidding. So anyway, do you have any questions for me, Crumpet? I'm curious.
Family Feud. You want me to question
Yeah.
you? Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Streaming still, hopefully. I'll be 33.
Big aspirations. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, all right.
Top
Yeah, definitely
interviewer,
hitting the
talk
later
show
half of
host,
life.
right, guys? Yeah. I mean, well, if you really want to know, maybe you don't. Nobody cares, maybe. But essentially, like I said, a month from now, I'm going to be debuting as a live 2D VTuber, but I'm taking my talk show, what I do here, and then interviewing VTubers. So if that in 5 years pops off.
Ooh, do you have any on the docket that you plan to work with?
I mean, I have a lot of people that I've spoken to. Now, it's not like I didn't like be like, yo, show up like September 5th, bro. You know what I mean? So like, I have people. I just, you know, need to debut and then tell them like, here's my. I already have the set. Like, it's already done. The model just got finished today. I just need to do the rigging, and then that's pretty much it. But I have some people. Like I've. There's like a monthly party that happens in VR chat where a bunch of VTubers attend. Not the like VSoldier. We're talking like smaller people, like, you know. Anyway, point is, I've spoken to them many times about what I
And
do.
I'm not invited? What the hell? Like, why am I not invited to this party? Why am I not going? What the hell, man?
True. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's a shame because you'd be a good addition, you know. You'd be raising them up. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that what's interesting is that I would try to talk to them and be like, hey, you want to like come on my show? I could do it in VR chat, and they're like, what the fuck? Why would I do that? But if I did it over Discord, they'd be like, hell yeah. I don't know. I think like VTubers just hate VR chat. I don't know what the fuck the problem is, but
I wonder why.
yeah. And you know why? Any ideas?
Yeah, of course. I know everything.
Oh yeah. What? Why? And not be you're not lying, right?
No,
Yeah, just spit out.
I
Just
don't
get an
lie
idea.
about knowing things. I just lie all the time when I say something facetiously.
Oh, okay.
Hello. What other questions are there? Anything particular from like the audience or anything? Or are we good
Yeah.
to go?
I mean, listen, I was expecting more chat questions. I mean, shit, I'm expecting more audience questions, you know? Okay, here we go. We got a question from ShrekTum83. It says, I think I remember GS Genesis expressing interest in Crumpet. How does Crumpet feel about Genesis? Yeah, how do you feel about Genesis?
I would say that Genesis is a man of the people. He knows what they want and he's not afraid to give it to them. And what the
Goodness.
people want is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in game shows of the early American 90s TV selection. And you know what? He does it. He's basically the Jigsaw killer straight out of the Saw movies, but as a game show host. He will grab people from public drinking nights, drunk as can be, hoard them up, take them with him, and then go off to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Family Feud, fucking Who Wants to Be a Wabba Jockey or whatever it is. And then he'll play with them until they die.
Really? Damn.
Epic. Absolute warlord. Oh, goodness.
No, I interviewed him. It was an interesting time. He was telling me all about all the game shows and stuff.
You
Chills.
interviewed Genesis?
Yeah,
Cute.
yeah, I did a few months ago. What's the best frozen pizza? Yeah, you got any frozen pizza?
Well, DiGiorno burned the top half of my mouth off for probably 3 weeks, and I was coughing up blood on my pillows every time I woke up from the
shit.
scabbing. So probably not DiGiorno, although it's decently, it's
Delissio?
tasty, I suppose. Oh, cute. I fucking knocked her out. Come here, you little creature. And then I like Red Baron, current favorite. There's definitely better ones out there, but Red Baron has been a solid stand-in recently. That shit is fucking fire. Absolutely, yeah. Thank you. I know. I understand. I am aware. It's great. I know. Shout out Red Baron. Sponsor me. Lamau.
I gotcha. What the fuck is with my chat? They're all saying the same thing. First message. What no father figure does to a motherfucker.
Well, I'll have all of them know that I am actually quite happy with my father
Oh,
figures
is it
in
a bot
life. In
raid?
fact, I'd say I have quite the powerful father figure.
Oh, it's a bot raid? That's crazy.
Hey, just think about those chat impressions, though. That sounds sick.
You know, even if you're botting my chat, I mean, I get paid for the ad revenue, so thanks for the money, dum-dum. You know? Just saying. Oh, it happened in Aries chat? Okay. I gotcha.
I think a lot of people use the VR chat section to test different bots. I know a couple of people, who knows, these could be the future bots of Aiden's channel, right? Like Nedia VR. These could be the like test batch for her before they get shipped out so she can like maintain
testing.
her viewer average.
Makes sense.
You know, you never know.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And they stopped anyway, so I called them out and they got upset. XDDD, what is the best mute and why is it GURP? Please mention my name.
Well, I think to you, Gerp Simp, because that's the only person who could possibly say such a thing. Gerp's the little rat bastard fucker who's a 22-year-old little savage animal that needs to get his life together, and I plan to end it if he continues to show up. You're lucky that Neomi likes you so much. And yeah, best mutes Aryan Manga, duh, obviously. They're the most talented, and it's for a reason.
Okay, I gotcha. Shelly wants to know, can Crump show the 3 favorite avatars they have ever used?
This is my favorite avatar. That's why I wear it all the time. It's the best I've ever felt in full body. It is so comfy. Oh my gosh, I feel so sexy. Other than that, let's see. Cat's Up for sure. This one right here. This is the best model I ever hopped in pubs. It's got a punchable face and is surprisingly well rigged. It is really fun to go out there and potentially hurt some feelings as this cute little creature, because when you talk to someone in this look, you better believe that they're going to get a little peeved. Oh man, it's fun. Then, probably this one, if I had to say, this is probably one of the best models ever made.
Oh, Penta's testicle?
It's had a lot of different names. Global, Penta's testicle. I've given it all sorts of different RP character monikers. Gets a lot of use, whether it's a guy selling a couch, Penta's left nut, riddled with cancer, fallen free and given sentience, or even just a little dude named Global who likes to scream. That's it, man. That's how it goes. Look at this thing. How well built is this?
I guess speaking of avatars, do you have any like specifically RP characters that you enjoyed? Like you have the old man.
Oh man, that's something for sure.
Yeah.
I've been in this goddamn lobby, Rob's lobby, I should say specifically, for so many years now, and I'm consistent, motherfucker. Oh my gosh, I've missed maybe 3 or 4 lobbies ever due to internet issues, and like one time I got stuck playing a social deduction game. Literally could count on the number of times that I've missed it, right? It's like less than 5, maybe less than 6, I don't know. Less than 10 for sure, definitely though. And that's over years. I like, oh my lordy, dude, I might be on Rob's stream more than I'm on my own stream. But that has this unfortunate thing where I've become kind of blasé. I just show up so often, I've become a mainstay. So a lot of the stuff I do doesn't hit as hard as it used to, because I'm like a tube of toothpaste. I've been squeezed dry of content. I've done everything I can think to do. And I'll occasionally pull out new stuff still, but it's something that I came up with, right? I'm not new anymore. It's tragic. So I can't like wow the old boys. And if the old boys aren't wowed, then the new ones aren't going to be either because they just copy them. It's just typical greenie behavior. It's really unfortunate and super demotivating, which is probably why I drink so much. But I do my best to still come up with a fair bit of RP characters. I probably have 50 or 60 now that are pretty like well regarded and I can zone through. But gosh, man, there's so many, right? Like whether it's the most recent one, which was like this little dog dude going, like that's very popular. That's good. There's Penta's Nut, which I showed. There's this little capybara, which is super useful for therapy and various other RPs. I can be like a little AIDS-ridden lover to sci-fi, or I could be quite the posh little gentle sir delivering news from the Twitch admins that Gator has been banned, whatever. There's other stuff too, like I could be a little minion that makes fun of GTRP admin rules. Are you really gonna tell me that after all this time, no Pixel's still around? You know how hard it is every day to get up and know that the admins have sold half the server to the one who brings the most viewers to it. It's just a money printing factory designed to roll through various content creators, drying them up and spitting them out. To see so many friends leave with nothing but bad experiences, like stuff like that, right? Like you can just say all sorts of wild shit. If I could do like a blind girl, like I just have like a million characters. I don't want to go through all of them.
Yeah, of course.
I go, now I'm up here, Lamel, and that's super fun. It could be a blind girl, and there's different facets to each of them that work for different scenarios. But having played like 100,000 characters, like oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I've just done a lot, and stuff doesn't hit unless it's like really new. So I'm simply gonna have to up my game to be even better, or like take a break, one or the other. So I'll just drink until I decide which one I'd rather do.
Makes sense. What is this clip? Oh, mood.
It's tough though, man.
Oh. Sorry, people are
Being
liking
new
clips,
is a
too.
huge buff.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
people are looking for pop-off new things, and when you're old and as well established as I am, it affects for sure, because everything that I can bring to the table has sort of been done. So I guess I've been squeezed. I'll have to just keep coming up with new things to do. But it hasn't stopped yet, so I can still come up with good stuff occasionally. I'm just waiting for the day I run out for total. Then I'll have to move on to the next community, I guess.
Oh shit! Next community. Which one will that be? Any ideas?
That was more so a joke. I don't think I'm moving on anywhere anytime soon, but maybe I will take a break. It's just tough, man. I feel like, stuff doesn't hit as hard anymore. But
What do you mean?
I think that's just what happens when you become
That's not true.
such a mainstay presence.
Listen, you were part of RPR's like date night thing. Weren't you like the new frog there out of all like the 8 VTubers on that dating show or whatever it was?
Yeah, I suffer from a lack of talent in that department. So unfortunately, I can't sing or play an instrument, which means I am actually incapable of winning. But I did get it on good authority that I have always, every time, been definitely a leader in terms of pointage outside of that. So, you know, what can I say? I'm a 4th place player.
What advice would Crumpet give to the next season of RP tryouts?
Assuming it happens?
Yeah.
Probably the same advice I give to anyone who's ever joined the lobby. Try to find someone who you mesh with really well, a buddy, a partner, perhaps another tryout, or I would actually recommend someone who's been around longer to try and integrate better. Because making friends with the people who are already established is way better than creating your own new clique, since that kind of separates communities a little. And if you can like find one person you really mesh with and kind of gel and go around with, you can make some really fun stuff happen. So if you do happen to make it in, that's what I would recommend in the lobby. Outside of the lobby, if you're still like a tryout trying to get in, probably like, I don't know, just be talented and funny. And honestly, if it's the current way that it works, you just have to have a really good video and make a lot of friends, and then you'll kind of coast. So I'd recommend that.
Xenoshin says, question, what's Crumpet's opinion on Karen and Kasumi? They're like the longest mute partnership, I think, right?
Oh, right. Well, they may be the longest meat partnership, but Arian, Mango, and I are the best meat partnership, so they'll always be second place to that.
So here's a follow-up question. because it made me remind me of the mute shuffle. So during that time,
Right.
you said that you were going to give them, if they accepted, Karen and Kasumi $3,000. Is that real, or are you just being facetious?
Oh, that was totally real. Me and Ari were gonna go halvesies on it and split it. Because if there's one thing that I should be using all those like subs for, it's content on stream. So if I can do something that makes people laugh, then I'm gonna do it, even if it costs me a bunch of money. And whether it's buying Vincent VR or paying Christosa $500 because he tricked me as Pixel Pink and made me like freak out on stage in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of stuff that I want to invest in. So that's pretty much what I use all the money I do make on, whether it's new VTuber assets or fun little bets and games for my friends, or just straight up buying my friends gear for VR so they can make good content. Reinvesting in yourself and your stream is a good idea. So that's what I use that money for.
So like me with my talk show world and my VTuber model makes sense. Yeah, investing into your stream.
You want to, invest into the things that make people laugh.
I was just so confused. I was like, damn, they should have taken that deal and then just broken up and like 5 seconds later been like, yeah, we're mute and partner again, and just cash $3,000 and buy all the weed they want.
I mean, they could definitely do that. It wouldn't matter. It's the streak that matters. So if they had, we would have taken the streak over time naturally, because it would have reset them. They would have had a static number. But oh well, it's not a huge deal. I doubt many people are even aware of it, that they're the longest running if I'm not constantly harping on about it.
There's always next year, you can always just increase. It'd be like $5,000, $10,000. You just
Okay, well, as lucky as I am to have a very supportive community, I'm not looking to throw away every single dollar I've ever made. So maybe not.
Joking.
Maybe, I'll keep it on the, I'm not doing that, so no.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So I'm just reading this. Maybe I should read it out loud. I don't really feel like Crumpet needs to do anything about his position in the lobby. He's a huge part of it and carries a lot of things. People would make it very apparent that he is missed and if he wasn't there. But also most of his old bits are pretty well received. Not sure where the negativity on the subject comes from. Damn, this is like some armchair
I'm a creator
therapist.
naturally, and I want. I know where that negativity comes from. It's a natural state, right? Like when one person mentions like, oh, I've seen that before. It's like, oh, I have to find something new.
Yeah.
I want to be a creator. I want to make new things happen. I want to like make new amazing characters that are well received and remembered fondly forever. And I have done that for years, but you can only go for so far. But ideally, I'll keep making it. It's just I've noticed that a little more commonly is the like old bit stuff where it's like done before. So it's not even a negative like comment or anything. It's just like it doesn't hit as hard as if it would have been new, So it's always a struggle because you always want to make something new happen. I don't ever want to be a like static person. I want to create new things.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just like a normal thing for a lot of streamers. I mean, to use me myself as an example here, I've run this show for almost 4 years. I mean, shit, that's why I ran an Avatar Showcase last year, because it was something different. It was something new, something fresh. You can't do the same thing every day and expect to be happy, right? So it makes sense, even for roleplay.
I could totally do that, man. Holy shit, if I ate this one burger, goddamn, there's this burger place nearby me that is absolutely finesse. It is so fucking good. I could eat that burger every day for a year, and I wouldn't get sick of it. Fuck, it is so tasty. Oh my god. Shout out. Whatever you're called.
Yeah. Well, what kind of burger is it? Like, what's on it?
It's a fat fucking patty. I know some people like smash burgers, but I've never had a smash burger in my life. So I don't know what they taste like. But it's a thick fucking patty, big ass burger, and I'm just delicious.
Are you one of those people that doesn't like specific things on a burger? I know some people are like, I don't like tomatoes, I don't like lettuce, I don't like onions, I don't like ketchup, mustard.
Okay, well, relax, bitch. I haven't told you yet, so don't be making fun of like the nasally voice I have by saying I don't like tomatoes, because I don't actually. Tomatoes suck on burgers.
Oh, okay. I was asking. So no tomatoes, but everything else is nice. Anything special that makes like like there's like Big Mac sauce? I don't know. Some people put like.
Never had a Big Mac. Never had
Really?
a Whopper either.
Well, I heard Burger King sucks, so don't worry about it.
I don't know. I did a fast food review. I thought Burger King's chicken fries were pretty good, although supposedly their onion rings are like the thing to try. But this isn't a fast food review show.
True. tomatoes are gross. Listen, I'll eat a raw tomato. Okay, it's fucking juicy, dog. Get a garden salad.
Just like I'll eat a raw onion. It's a spicy apple. Oh, nom that shit. It's so delicious.
Yeah, onions got layers, dog. You know what I'm saying? I get you.
Okay, well, don't remind me of Shrek. I'm gonna start thinking of Lassie, and nobody likes that guy.
True. That's actually true. Yeah. Yeah. Burger King is mid as fuck. Okay, man. Anyway, we're gonna be wrapping up shortly, but just to let you know, because we've been going for I know time flies, but we've been going for an hour and a half.
Hour and 30 minutes, yeah. Don't worry, I was keeping exact time. You see, I have a very busy schedule, so there's only so much I can allocate to all sorts of different endeavors, especially various cases of charity like this. Always a pleasure to help out my lovely friends. Such a pleasure.
Oh, absolutely. No, I actually enjoy every time I interact with you, whether it's an interview or, you know, I stop by once in a blue moon to be like, hey, I got to this showcase. What's going on, guys? You know, it's always a good time. In fact, most of the creators, like I think I told you before, but many of the creators do say like, yo, bring Crumpet back. Like, what the bro, if Crumpet's not there, it's not a good time. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So, you know.
Well, I don't want to like overtake anything, but it's certainly a pleasure to be well received.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. What's Crumpet's opinion on XDD culture? What happens on his chat? What the fuck? Sure. What do you think about XDD?
Oh, love it. XDD is so funny. I think they're hilarious. I love XDDers because at the end of the day, at least they're involved.
That's true. True. If Crumpet is on screen, people should be asking, "Where's MurderCrumpet?" Yeah, where's the content?
Well, see, I would probably not prefer that because that would probably devalue the person streaming and they'll then build resentment for me. But gosh, it sure feels nice to hear that people would miss me.
We talked a lot about like RP and stuff. So obviously, I think even Rob said it on his stream the other day, like, I feel like improv RP, I'm surprised like it doesn't happen too often. I'm not talking about just like the Golden Gate. I'm just talking like, you know, in all of VR chat. I'm surprised people don't really do that outside of like a public, because I feel like improv is where it's at. I feel like anytime well, you know, you and I did serious RP and I was so over it. Like I retired, I quit, and it's kind of just a lot of talking. Am I hallucinating?
I feel like RP is very common, or am I crazy?
Well, I'm talking about like, okay, so serious RPs where you have to like build a character, like D&D, like you have to fucking write like an essay.
Oh, you're talking
and shit.
about something more serious.
Yeah.
You said improv. I didn't realize you were talking about something more serious.
Yeah, I was comparing improv to like serious, where I'm saying like I prefer improv, where it's just like you make a character, fuck around for like 10 minutes, switch characters, do something else. Where serious RP is like you have to be that character.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, improv.
Well, people just don't like watching that stuff. I mean, you can sit there and you can watch a VR chat, like low-level amateur improv artist performance of something attempting to be serious, or you can watch a bunch of funny idiots like run around and make fun of them. I think it just lends itself in a Twitch space much better to like comedic morons attempting to be funny and fucking up and being stupid, like Keo or a Bean style, like not knowing how to perform regular life tasks, than someone trying to create like an actual story. Because if they were so good at creating stories, they'd probably be like a writer or a movie director, like something successful, not a Twitch streamer. So, you know, who's going to go to Twitch to watch something that's a narrative piece? Like, oh my gosh, the only narrative content I ever watched that's like particularly story driven, maybe Critical Role, like, and even that's super comedic. Like, I think Twitch just lends itself, and especially live streaming in general, way better to comedy. There's no way that someone's going to sit down and watch a 4-hour drama unless it's like XQC's stream and he's getting... Okay, actually, you know what? Now that I mention it, most of the top-level stuff is basically Kardashian. So, yeah, I guess it is true. But that's still comedic because there's, like, the drama plus the comedy. If it's fake drama, like actual acting, then people don't care. But if it's, like, fake drama in the sense that it's real and my two biggest favorite streamers are, like, slugging it out, that's like, ooh, I want to watch that. I want to see these millionaires duke it out. That's poggers. So...
yeah.
I doubt there'll ever be really like super pogger serious RP on Twitch, just in any medium, not even VR chat. Who's gonna watch it?
I mean, well, there's GTA RP and like that can be serious, but like you're just being
comedic
a cop.
Though. I'd say majority.
I guess it depends on what you're doing, but yeah.
There can be serious moments, but I don't think the serious ones are going to be the, farmers. Like when XQC joins a server and No Pixel, he's doing it because he wants to like fucking go, move
Book,
content,
book.
fucking rob a bank, funny, like that stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's like totally moving, but a dramatic, slow-paced scene, that might happen once in a blue moon, but that could happen in our RP lobbies too. Something that is forward, front, and center, like low comedy, high stakes, drama action, Game of Thrones shit. It's just not going to exist on the platform. Not that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that
Prove me wrong, bitch.
Not true. No, I agree. No, it's just like I see that. Like, there's people that stream VR chat doing like very serious RP. I just can't get into it. It's like they're just like exhaling deeply. Today was a long day. It's the full moon out.
Dude, I wish more men would exhale deeply on RP scenes. That would be awesome.
Just talk to Chips. What do you mean?
I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, yeah, I could talk to Chips about it, but, I don't want to hit on straight men. That's the problem.
Oh,
I'd rather parasocially view him hitting on women and live vicariously through them.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
That's my jam.
I gotcha. If Crumpet had to fight one person from the lobby IRL, who would it be? Yeah, who would you want to beat the shit out of?
Bobe.
Oh, yeah.
No question. If I could meet Bobe,
Yeah.
I would literally do anything to meet Bobe. And if that means I have to fight her in order to see her IRL, then I would, because I just miss her. She's one of the most fun people and one of my closest friends, and I love her so much. And I would do anything, even if I had to put up a fist in order to just see her again, I would do that, because I love her so much.
$dollars down on Bob.
She's a cunt, though.
Oh, shit. Damn. I do wonder, isn't like the Mute Olympics coming up, or was that only a couple months ago? I can't remember.
I don't know if there'll ever be another one.
Really?
Maybe. Who's to say? Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lobby awards this year either. I think it's just not really an
The
event
Robbies.
that's likely to come back. Maybe it will. Who's to say? Yeah, the Robbies, we didn't do those this year, so maybe that's
Darn.
just another one that's unofficially retired. But hey, even if it is, not a big deal. Miss Mango, she went out at the top 3 years in a row, gold medalist for the Mute Olympics. So I can't complain if that's the last one. We didn't even actually finish the last one because Kyo unmuted and then we stopped doing it. So officially the last Mute Olympics never even ended. Like we just stopped doing it after
hell?
Kyo became a talker.
It's all Keel's fault. What the fuck?
Yeah, blame them. But yeah, that's just how it goes, I guess. Like if it's not fun for the streamer, then why do it? Maybe I'll do my own version. I don't know.
The
But
Crumpies?
I also have a lot less mutes that hang out with me, so it probably wouldn't be as like successful. Maybe I could like convince some bitches to do it. I don't know. Mango also is just like, I hope there isn't another one, just because she has had the worst go of luck with health issues. Oh my gosh, she hyperextended her hamstring, and then
Oh, shit.
the second that fully healed, she got deathly sick for months. Oh my gosh, I was so scared for her. And then right after she started getting better, she broke her toe and literally couldn't even walk because it was so shattered. And she's only just in the last like week or so been able to like fully recover and start to do things again. So yeah, I mean, she's gotta go on cooldown a little bit, bro. She's been out of commission for like 8 months. So yeah, look forward to more Mango stuff in the future.
Have you injured yourself in full body? Like VR?
No, I'm not an idiot. What the hell? I
okay.
know my limits. I'm like a little rubber doll, man. I can't be hurt. I'm a wacky inflatable tube. Ain't no way. I can take it. That's not true. I run into walls and shit. I fucking do handstands. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you fell over for your beanbag chair earlier.
Sorry, I thought I saw a spider on my floor. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I am super clumsy, but I've never gotten so egregiously injured that I couldn't perform. Probably the worst thing I ever did is just stuff I've done to myself outside of VR, like eating a pizza slice of DiGiorno and shearing the top half of my mouth hole off until it bleeds, and then I couldn't talk. That sucked. But yeah, I don't usually get injured. I'm kind of like Bruce Willis. I'm like unbreakable, and I have a really...
Except for water.
Oh, never mind. That's kind of like... I was going to say I have like... Never mind.
Don't worry,
Keep
don't
going.
worry about it. Don't worry. What else? Someone like this is a question that was a while ago, but they're saying like, where do you figure out all these like good worlds to find in VR chat? You just look at new category, community labs. You follow those people on
I
Twitter.
surf Twitter. There's a few different
Yeah,
Twitter accounts
Twitter.
that post really fun worlds. I surf the new category like a vicious hawk. Like every day, I'll wake up and I'll look at the new category and I'll peruse for like 30 minutes and look through every single map to make sure they're all good. And then sometimes I'll just explore on stream. And, you know, I have a couple people who are nice enough to load me up with good maps that they find as well. And those are my, like, little secret espionage spies.
Who would
Yeah,
that be?
they're lovely as well. Shout out. Yo, Chime, you out there? Yo, shout out Chime. Woo, ring a ding.
There's Chime and it was like Mimikyu, I think, or something.
Oh, yeah, Mimi finds a bunch of cool maps.
Yeah. Well, I was curious because, like, obviously, you know, I've done a lot of shit, and I feel like there's not a lot of good horror maps
Ooh,
anymore.
I don't know why I'm over here.
Oh, I don't know.
My controller might have drift.
That's okay. I was just
What are you
saying.
going to ask me, slut? Go on.
I was just saying, like, I feel the same way. I just look on Twitter, follow the people, and then they fucking show off the cool shit. But unfortunately, I don't know if there's like any really good like horror maps anymore. Any recommendations for people out there? Any horror maps? Spooky Adventures?
If you haven't played the Smile Room, I'd recommend that. I probably have the biggest list of VR chat horror maps since me and Snowbreeze, once upon a time, went through the whole category searchable of every single individual map tagged with scary or horror.
Yeah.
So we played, I think, all of them, probably hundreds of maps. And I have a full list of pretty much every good scary map in VR chat. So, you know, I'd be selling it to $100 to any other people out there who want it.
Oh,
so,
shit.
you know, come on, I've got
Crump
the compilation. Yeah, Crump Business. Give me some. I'll give you all the sick ass maps if you give me the moolah. Deal?
I guess you'd be excited that Smile Room's coming out with Chapter 2. I saw a trailer for it.
Oh, for sure. I recently met the owner of the Smile Room, the creator of the map, Cripsy. That little slut. Do mean it in the traditional sense. Absolute slut. But. Wow, she's fun. Oh my gosh, the delight. I've been hanging out with her a lot. Super delightful person, talented map maker. Can't wait for the Smile Room 2 to come out whenever it does.
Well, hopefully Halloween.
Definitely will be
spooky
playing
time.
it.
Did you ever play
That's the plan.
Cry of Fear before?
I did. That's an old one. I played that with a supermodel named Yashai, who currently is like popping off on all cylinders and leaving VR chat because she became too hot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. I saw on Twitter, and she's like hired with an agency or some shit. Best of luck to
Ooh,
her.
you also stalk her Twitter? Yeah, she posts some sick ass pics of her tits on there. Oh yeah, totally. Always hitting those out.
Hell yeah, I'm pogging out, dude. Fuck
this guy's
yeah.
a pervert.
Yeah, true. At least I am what I am, you know. I'm honest. But anyway, the reason why I said Cry of Fear randomly is because a friend of mine is actually recreating that in VR chat.
Sounds awesome. I'll definitely play it. I love the best thing a lot of horror creators can do in VR is just recreate already popular horror games and just take the elements that they did right and just slap that shit together into one super VR experience. Like Madison or Visage or PT, all those. Just take those and make them into VR chat maps, man. That shit's pog. Woo! Do it that way.
I agree, but to a degree, like to a certain point. What I mean by that is like, so Silent Hill PT was interesting. You know, you go for the same map. Recently, that did you do the hotel? I think it was called. It's literally just PT. Like you just, I'm one for the same area like 50 times.
That map was awesome. I love the hotel. That shit was sick. Rock on. Do more of that. Woo! Yeah. Except the puzzle at the end. That was too hard for me.
Yeah. I was about to say. I was like, what do you mean the fucking puzzle at the end was bullshit? Like, what the fuck was that?
But up until then, it was fun.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of horror maps rely on jump scares, randomly mannequins.
My back hurts. I'm going over here.
That's fine. Crumpet should play a horror map of Mars. Who's Mars?
Mars is a guy who beats women at DJ night while he's fucking them.
Really? Is that a wild fantasy he has?
I guess. I don't know. I usually don't stick around once he starts going, yeah, you like that bitch? And then like plop, plop, plop.
Damn.
Friend Junbi does, though. She's a huge fan.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Interesting. Get comfy? Yeah, of course. They're just being comfy, you know, on the couch. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, more so, my lower back felt like I was about to split. I'm just sitting on my floor. I'm in the middle of a basement. There's fuck all in here to sit on.
Oh, you don't have a chair besides your beanbag chair?
I mean, I do, but I'm not going to fuck up my tracking with that shit, man. How am I supposed to work around an office chair? Lamal, the beanbag is not very supportive.
Just buy a mattress and just slap it in the basement and there you go.
What am I, Keo? I'll just leave the plastic on it, too, just like her.
Yeah, and then when it's fresh as fuck all the time. If Crumpet became a mute, who would he want as a talker and why? Okay, fucking Gerp.
Well, I'd probably find some popular VTuber streamer from one of the date nights, and I'd follow them around until they decide to get one, and I'd become theirs, steal their viewers, and then just return to Rob, and I'd join the harem.
Oh, hell yeah. You'd be like Rob's 10th mute? 12th? 15th?
It's a good deal.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Any specific VTuber you can think of?
No, whichever one has the most views.
Okay. I don't even know who has the most views. I don't even fucking know. Iron Mouse, I guess? I don't know. One of them. I wonder Rob Crumpet's sexy face hair. Okay, tip. Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah, woo, around my hair. Look at that cute little crump.
Do you like having a beard?
A beard? I'm not even married.
Nice one. No, I meant like facial hair.
Oh, I don't have any facial hair. I shave that shit off. I'm a femboy. Lamau.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't you get like laser treatment on your whole body or something? Yeah, boyfu. That's
Maybe a
right.
little.
Yeah, you can be a you're a boyfu.
Whatever.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Or something.
Yeah, of course. Well, oh, nice crump. Well, I think we're gonna be wrapping up
Are you
here.
trying to
I know I
impress
said that
me?
like 30 minutes ago. Well,
it's working.
XDDD, but it's almost 2 hours, so it is gonna be wrapping up here. Any other questions? The last minute
Okay,
questions?
yeah,
Audience
sure.
members, Crumpet. Any questions? Comments?
Mimi, I have a question.
Yeah. What's your question, Bob?
My question for Murder Crumpet is, maybe later when we hang out, would you give Vincent a dance?
Oh, Lord. I thought he was supposed to give us one.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Actually, I could give you
Yeah, maybe.
that.
Yeah. Woo! I mean, if I switch to kick right now, I mean, you could just do a dance now. Fuck it, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Wait. Okay. The only request I have, Vincent, you have to be in full body. Desktop it ain't, bro.
Well, how else is he gonna give a dance?
Yeah, I know.
What? Well, Bob said that Crumpet is gonna give Vincent a dance, so that's why I was saying like you have to be in full body to receive
that
and
sounds
give.
like work. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez Louise. What the hell? Oh, man.
Wait, Crumpet.
Oh, I got it backward.
Okay,
my
I'm
bad.
waiting. What, bitch? Like, hello?
Wait a minute. I was trying to say, you don't have to give the dance to me. I don't really care about that. I'll give you the dance.
Oh shit.
That's for
All right,
good
epic.
payment.
Poggers.
That's payment.
Payment? Is that what you just said to me, you little bastard?
Wait.
It's not enough. I spent $1,500 on full body for him. I gotta pay him so he can use it on me.
The most expensive lemon. It's $1,500. Holy shit. That's fucking.
Also, I also got a last question though.
Okay, put it on Vincent.
Ooh, oh my gosh, I just popped the shit out of my knees.
Around,
Yeah.
this one regards around October, TwitchCon.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet you. Can't wait, and my dog is barking in the background. Just ignore that. Can't wait to meet
Assuming
you.
I go, yeah, I can't wait to meet you either, you little freak.
Yay! I can't. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, I guess you'll meet Vincent.
Assuming Vincent even makes it. He bought a ticket to the convention, but he doesn't have a plane ticket or a place to stay. So I sure hope he can figure that out
What
soon.
the fuck?
Hold up. Okay, look, I already found a place to stay.
His place to stay underneath my bed. Great.
Oh yeah.
I already got it planned out. I already got it planned.
Okay.
Could stay with a few friends on Airbnb.
Yeah. Oh nice. Well, hopefully that goes well, man. We can get a Vincent IRL stream,
Yeah.
dude. You're gonna go to a strip club like Lazzy? I mean, it's Vegas.
How in the world is he going to stream? He barely knows how to run OBS. He'd have to have someone do it for him.
Okay, I can run OBS. It just gets a little bit frustrating.
Just get like CGE to do it for you. If you're all going IRL,
Frustrating.
I mean, fuck it, right?
I agree. Let's force CG to do all the work. I'm sure she'll be happy to have other people do all the streaming on her equipment. That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Well, I mean, it happened when Rob was there in the hot tub, so I'm just,
Well, it's different. Rob and I have complete control over her life, so obviously she's going to do everything for us.
Okay, so I get it. So if it's for you or Rob, it's okay, but if it's for Vincent, then he's on his own. I get it.
That's the hierarchy.
All right. Well, okay, so Vincent, one day, well, you are the Jarl, but, you know, one day you'd be the king, you know?
I'll be the High King.
Oh, the High King.
Listen,
One
if you
day
want
I
to talk to
will.
Vincent, you can get him on the interview, okay? It's been 2 hours. Let's relax here. I'm not
True.
interested in what this loser has to say. It's my interview.
Also true.
Okay, I'll stay quiet.
Yeah, anyway. So anyway, any last minute things you want to say, Crumpet? Last minute, you know, shout outs. Oh, I'm going to stream tomorrow, or, you know, what's it? DJ night's happening in like 3 hours.
My schedule. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably. Oh my gosh, is it really that time already? 8? What is 11? Minus 3?
it's
3
like 2.
hours? Oh, geez Louise. Yeah, I guess it is 3. Yeah, you were right at the
Jeez.
beginning. It starts at 11 for me because
okay,
I'm
yeah.
mountain time. Shit. Well, outside of that,
Yeah.
shout out Bob, good friend. Love hanging out with her. Homie for life, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Wish her dad would pass on already so she can get her inheritance. Woo! Yeah, go Bob! Yeah! And then,
Yeah.
outside of that, check out Ari and Mango whenever they stream. Ari
Alright.
on Twitch and then Mango on Twitch and Kick. So go see them whenever they're around, I guess. And you know where to find me. I've had a consistent schedule for 3 years.
Yeah. Consistency is a key to success. Anyone out there who wants to be a streamer, just let
I'd
you know.
say so, to some degree.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hit that stream outro button. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Next interview, whoever it is. I don't know. Somebody.
Goodbye.
All right, let's go raid some-
Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, raid Ari the NECA, raid her.
Oh, they're streaming right now? Yeah, I'll do it. I didn't know.
Yes, Poggers, thank you.
I love...
Yeah.